watching live when he was on Howard Stern's radio. So much. This is.
Every penalty in FC26, watch their shooting foot very closely. If they're shooting left, it will look like this. If they're shooting down the middle, it will look like this. If they're shooting to the right, it will look like this. You need to have insane reaction time.
And it's been put away. Scores. Didn't need to find the corner. It's in. No messing. And he squandered it. Off target. Penalty. And he can turn away, having done his bit. And clinical from the spot. Good penalty. Everyone, we're in West London for this one. I'm Guy Mowbray, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And we've got action for the second leg in the round of 16 of the Champions League on the way. It's Chelsea, and they take on Real Madrid.
Chelsea have a slender lead from that first leg, but unless they stay focused today and don't drop too deep, this could be a really tough game for them. I'm looking forward to this one.
This is the Real Madrid starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Eduardo Camavinga plays with Jude Bellingham in central midfield, and they've decided to go with two in attack for this game. Bradley. Cucurella. Conor Bradley. They won the ball, now what to do with it? Jude Bellingham. Making decent progress here. Showing gung-ho for goal, not yet anyway.
You would want them to just take and run with it. Obviously, you would want them to do their own research.
Welcome from Stamford Bridge. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm joined by
I played you a clip of Trump admitting to it. I'm not just making the claim that Trump did this. I'm giving you the evidence that Trump did this. I played you the clip.
It's Chelsea, and they take
on Real
I know,
and that's why I said I have to sit
play
there
for
and think
here.
about it. You
This
want
is
me to
going to
make
be
a
a
decision
really
on
fascinating second leg. But I've just got a feeling that Chelsea will play well tonight and make the most of their slender lead.
Just go think about it, bro. Just go think about it long and hard. Think about it all day long.
That's a good pass.
Llama, thank you for the 10 euros over on Super Chat, who says, at some point in the future, all of the court documents and documents relating to Trump will be public knowledge. His defenders will look very stupid for not seeing the obvious. Oh yeah, thank you for the 10 euros, I appreciate you. Let's get 100 W's, that's very kind of you. Landon Waters, do you support Trump?
They must finish here.
Used to. Hey man, good to hear that you don't anymore. We love that. We love that. Show some up to Landing down below, changing his
Well,
mind. It's
welcome
awesome.
from Stamford Bridge.
Yes,
I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for
Here
commentary
for
by
debate. If you want to
Stuart
support me,
Robson.
if you want to
We
support
got
the
action
show,
for the
you
second
can find my
leg of the
Venmo
round
and
of
my PayPal
16
in
of
the
the
link tree in
Champions
the
League on the
bio of
way.
my TikTok
It's
account.
Chelsea, and
Pinned
they
message
take
on
Real
YouTube, and the
Madrid.
handle's at the top of
What
the
a
phone
game
screen
this
and
should
TikTok
be.
right there.
Two
It's just
very
my
good
name,
teams
Dean
with
Withers,
everything to
without the
play
letter
for.
E, my
But
last name
Chelsea
Withers.
hold the
That is the
advantage
very,
here.
very
They
best way
defend
to
well
ask me a
today,
question.
and I fancy
That
them
is
to
the
win
very,
this
very
tie.
best way to show support to the show. Let's go and get the next guest connected. We got Mike
Chelsea
Love
have possession
on
again.
Venmo B. Appreciate you for $5. Who says my son Elliot Cole will send me this? Well, shout
Palmer.
out to you and your son. I appreciate you, B. Thank you.
This is the Real Madrid
As well as
starting
Lydia,
lineup.
thank you for the
Thibaut
$5. Harper,
Courtois
thank you
is
for
in
$5.
goal.
Neil,
Eduardo
thank you for
Camavinga
$3.
plays with
And
Jude
Carson,
Bellingham in
thank you for the
central
$10.
midfield, and they're playing with two strikers in attack.
Hold on, there's a chance here, Guy.
I will not be reading that one out loud, Carson. You tried to get me, but you won't be able to get me.
1-0 already.
You tried to get me, but you won't be able to get me, Carson. That's right, buddy. That's right. Let's go to get the next guest up here.
Hello,
Looking
everyone.
for the
We're
next
in
debate
West
right
London
now.
for this one. I'm your commentator, Guy
Welcome
Mowbray,
into Sport
and I'm
Trump.
delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise
Charlie
alongside
Kirk, I'm
me.
Kirking
We've
it.
got action for the second leg in the round
Talking,
of
man.
16
Thank you
of
for
the
the $10
Champions League
over on
the
Super
way.
Chat, who says,
It's
what's your
Chelsea,
favorite
and
food,
they
Dean?
take on Real
I
Madrid.
like Latin American
It's only a
cuisine.
one-goal advantage, but
I think
Chelsea
that
were the
Latin
better team in
American
that
cuisine
first leg.
remains on
They
top.
just need to
On
perform
top,
with the same
undoubtedly.
intensity today.
Just a girl, thank you for the $10, who says, Dean, love your
Here's
debates.
how
I'm currently
Chelsea line
fighting depression, and your
Well, although
streams have
it's
been able
down
to
as
help
a
a lot.
4-5-1,
Oh,
it's
I'm
Can
so
you
happy that
hear
the
me,
streams
Dean?
three players
have been
in
able to
behind the
help.
main
I'm
centre
really
forward,
happy that the
and
streams have
those
been able to
three
help.
are
Genuinely,
key
I'm
to
very,
this
very
team's
happy.
creativity.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Hell yes.
This is the
Oh,
Real
yes.
Madrid
Oh,
starting
yes,
lineup.
indeed.
Thibaut Courtois is in
H,
goal.
thank you for the
Eduardo Camavinga
$20
plays with
donation on
Jude
PayPal.
Bellingham in
Yo,
central
appreciate you,
midfield,
H,
and they've
as well as
decided for this
Anastasia.
one
Thank
to
you for
play
Galaxy.
with two in attack.
Dude, show some up to H down below for the $20. H with the 20 says, I'm a woman from the UK and I appreciate you. As a member of the LGBTQ community and a human being, Trump scares me. By speaking out, you are helping us
Promising
all.
move stalls.
Well, nice
Me and my
approach
wife,
play, but the final pass
stand with
wasn't
ya.
quite
Me
good
and
enough.
my wife to be stand with ya. What would you say to people who are scared at the moment? No, honestly,
Bradley.
there's a light at the end of the tunnel, is what I'd say to people who are scared at the moment. Because there is, okay? There's a way to get out of this. We just need to work together, okay? The people have to stand together. Let's go to get the next guest up here. On the opposite side of the
Hey.
American Adult at Sports Trump. By the way, guys, when I said
Yeah.
me and my wife to be, I was
Bradley.
reading off a message from somebody on PayPal. Maybe I didn't make that clear enough, but that was just a message. How old are you, Jess?
22?
Okay, what year are you born in?
Mark Cucurella.
2003.
Why did you
I just have one question.
Now
Sorry,
with
I just have
Bradley.
one question.
Well, why did you laugh?
I do support Trump. That's my lab. So my question is, why do you sit here and vape on camera and act like you don't? You literally said 30 billion times that you dropped your fucking vape.
And the pass has not found
I
its
don't know why they
target.
laughed.
Yeah, that's not
Maybe
very
they got
good, is it?
banned by the
Teeing up
DOA.
the chance
That's
now.
the sorry, DOS. That's going to
Onto
be the
Bellingham.
terms of service,
Junior.
with the DINA
Vinicius
service
Junior.
agreement
Ooh,
for
got in the way of
misinformation,
it.
because they were so
Corner
clearly
then, handy
peddling
position
lies.
to threaten an all-important
You know, shout out to
away goal
TikTok
here.
for banning their account
And into the box
for
it goes.
violating the DOS, because that was
Untidy in
absolutely just
possession there.
misinformation. I don't vape.
A routine take.
Never
not the
vaped.
greatest delivery.
I will never vape. That is a gateway. Okay? I'm just simply hitting my anxiety pin and my anxiety juice.
Mark Cucurella.
It's called lavender and caramel. How about you get a fucking brain?
And on to Bradley.
Builder Bob, do you support Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
19.
Birthday, please.
Like, of the whole, like day and
Yep.
everything. 2008,
Mark Cucurella.
14 February.
Boom. Banned. Seconds! Thank you for the $20
Well, as long as
dono
they
on
keep the
Super
ball, they win the
Chat. I
game.
appreciate you,
Well,
Seconds.
they're
That
making it
is
look so
very
easy
kind
here,
of you,
aren't they?
quite frankly. Thank you for the love and support.
Mark
Show some love to
Cucurella.
Seconds down below. Who says, sorry, Dean, but I'm happy with this troll trend of MAGA idiots
And on to
taking a bath.
Bradley.
Probably the first time they've had the basement to bathe. You know, I was actually thinking about something
Fernandes.
similar. Like, at least this particular troll trend is influencing people to clean
Mark
themselves.
Cucurella.
You know, much better than the We Are Charlie Kirk bullshit. Cam, do you support Trump?
Connor Bradley.
Yeah,
How old are you, Cam?
27.
Fernandes.
Okay, appreciate you for being here. Let me thank a couple people. And the mic before will be yours. Nicholas, thank you for the $10 dono on Venmo. Shout out to Nicholas in that comment section. Nicholas with a 10 says, hopefully the decrease in MAGA debaters and increase in trolls proves that we are winning this war. I think it does. I think it absolutely does. I think it absolutely does.
Oh,
Thank you for the
Kukurea.
$10, Nicholas. Huge shout out to you down below. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As well as Goblin, thank you for the $10.
Now with
Who
Bradley.
says, I don't know how this works, but you are so cool, bro. Me and my dad love your views
Well read.
from Australia, videos from Australia.
Into the
My dad
area
loves
it
American
goes.
politics. Well, it sounds like I would prefer people maybe,
It stops there,
you know,
nothing at the end of it. And that whistle brings the...
reject Trump like he's crazy. We love that. Then over on PayPal, thank you,
Back to
Maria,
it,
for the
and the
$10.
second
She
half
says, thanks for all the
begins.
Maggoteers. Keep up that good fight. Thanks, Maria. I'll try my best. And Felix for the 5 says, Dean, your shirt is so cool. Thank you, Felix. And then Amy with 5, who didn't leave an
Jude
attached
Bellingham.
message. Why don't you go and take it away, Cam, and tell us why you support the worst
Mbappe.
president of your life?
I mean, I
Now
just
Shaw
think it
Mendes.
was better to vote for
Moving
him
the ball
versus,
well in search
you
of
know,
the
the other.
equaliser.
It's all good stuff, but they need a goal.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Do you
a
think that
chance.
men are better
Oh, it
leaning
was a
than women,
great
or do you have
chance,
actual
and it
reason
should have
why
been
he was
taken.
specifically a
Well,
better
that should have
candidate
been
than
the
Kamala
equaliser,
Harris?
shouldn't it? That's a
I
poor
mean,
miss.
honestly, I really didn't start paying attention to politics until Joe Biden was president. And, I mean, I've worked with elderly in an old folks home, and it's very apparent to me that we were being lied to by our government. It's the whole entire presidency, just about. And I couldn't vote for somebody who lied to us for 4 years straight.
That's funny. How many lies do you think Trump told in his first 4 years?
Oh, well saved. That
I mean,
was a really good chance.
Definitely, he's not like,
Great instinct
what do you
there
call it,
to
the
get
most
it out.
moral man. Definitely not the most moral person I've ever met in my life.
Point
But
blank save.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Decent looking cross played in. It's smashed against the bar. A really good effort.
Well, he couldn't strike it much better than
Because
that,
you
could
think
he?
that he lied
That
less
was a
than-
great effort.
not just, well, yeah, probably. And this, I feel like
Kukurea.
he's more real than
Okay. What do you think the biggest lie that Kamala Harris ever told was?
that Joe Biden was fine and that we were being
Fit to serve.
was fit to serve.
Now with
yeah,
Bradley.
there you go.
Okay, so let's
Mark
let me tell you
Kukurea.
the biggest lie that Trump has ever told. Okay, he
Not
raped
to
a woman
Bradley.
and said he didn't, and he lost an election and said he didn't. Okay, those are like the 2 biggest lies that I think Trump has ever told. He tried to convince everybody that he won the 2020 election, and in all reality he lost.
Mark
And he tried to
Kukurea.
convince everybody that he didn't rape Eugene Carroll, and in all reality he did.
And on to Bradley.
Okay. I
Okay,
think on
but
those,
you know,
one moment.
okay.
I think on the face value, those 2 lies are significantly much more of a
Mark Kukurea.
detriment to the fabric of this nation, both legally and socially and morally,
Connor Bradley.
compared to Kamala Harris if it was true that she did lie when she said that Biden was fit to serve. But even
Well,
Kamala
we have
Harris's
more
point
coverage from
that
the
Biden
Premier
was fit
League
to serve
coming
is
up for you here on
left
EA
up to
TV as
individualistic
Chelsea face
interpretation.
Crystal
Maybe
Palace.
all that she meant by
Another one
that
for your
is
viewing
Biden
diary.
is fit to serve in the sense that he's going to be able to make it to the end of his 4 years without dying or being unable to govern the country for like multiple days or multiple months, and that's true. Okay, he was able to fulfill
Connor
the
Bradley.
essential and necessary criteria of
Mark
the
Kukurea.
executive branch of our government, because he was able to represent us as the
Now with
president.
Bradley.
He was able to wake up every day and do his duties, like passing policy and influencing bills through
And the La
Congress.
Liga action
Meaning
continues
that
with
it's
another
possible
offering for you
that
soon on
Congress
EA
did it.
TV as
But you
Real
just can't
face
say that same thing
Osasuna.
about the lies of Trump.
Really hope you can be with us
Not
for
left
that.
to any
What a
subjective
game that will be.
interpretation.
2 good
It's
teams
just
in a great
false
stadium.
that he
I'm
won
really
the
looking forward to
2020
that
election.
one.
It's just false that he didn't rape Eugene Carroll. And those lies are obviously significantly more detrimental to the nation.
Okay, so I'm really not going to get into the whole rape scenario because you're not going to like my opinion on it. But do you really think somebody is fit to serve the nation if they're just going to be alive for the next couple of years?
Maybe a bit of game
idealistically,
management
no,
here.
but
Time
can they
starting to
fulfill
ebb away.
Yeah, they're just running the
bare
clock down
essential
here.
qualities required,
Bradley.
especially in a time of great political discourse.
Mark Kukurea.
Like Biden was sufficient.
No, not in my opinion.
Okay,
And I
okay, well
mean-
then why was the country better under him compared to today under Trump?
And on to Bradley.
I mean, well, I will say there were less wars, and that's
Went
one
for
thing
it.
Trump ran on.
Wasn't a bad try.
It was better.
Hammered
And by the
just
way, it's
wide.
like anything that you
Wouldn't
could
say,
indicate to us
I
about
wouldn't
Biden
say,
being like of like a negative mental state and not fit to serve
Mark
would also
Kukurea.
apply to Trump. Like stumbling in his speeches and just saying wild shit. Okay, yeah, Trump does that too. Remember the whole
but like he's always been like that. Biden was not like that. If you look past, the past of him speaking, it's a different person.
Okay, so you're saying that Biden
And
maybe
on
just
they
became
go.
insecure.
They're
And then
through
Trump
to
is
the
always
next
been
round.
insecure?
Well, there really wasn't much in it over
No,
the two legs, was
but
there?
Trump has
They
never
just had
strayed
that bit
from
more
his true
quality
self.
all over
He's
the
just
park,
been,
and it showed in the
even
end.
if that
Looking forward
is
to the next
a
round
little
now.
much.
Okay, so Trump is... So you think that Trump
Do you
is...
ever watch his reality show?
So just trying to be his guy, because he's not directing our
I
country in a
mean,
positive way. He's really bad.
he
He
is
hurts
not.
us.
He's not a politician. You're 100% correct. He's not a politician. He never said he was really a politician.
Okay, how about this?
He's
Let's just make it
just
simple.
himself.
Let's just make it simple. Okay. You told me that Kamala Harris's biggest lie was about Biden's mental state. I said, okay.
Have you got
assume
time
that
for
she
a few
was wrong about
questions?
that.
No.
Serious and detrimental.
That's not. Okay, and I will say, she said we had no border problems, and we definitely did.
Annie, thank you for Galaxy. Can you please give me the quote where Kamala Harris said, and I quote, "We have no border problem"? I don't believe she said that.
She did.
Give me a quote, please. Give me a source for that quote.
I mean, I'm sitting in my bed on my phone. You'd have to let me.
Okay, well then you're either going to have to like reference her biggest lie as something that I agree with you that she did, or something that you could prove that she said.
I mean, she 1,000,000% said there was
Thank
no
you for
border
answering the
problems.
questions.
I mean, there are videos of her saying that in speech. Like,
I don't
there's
think so.
no problem.
If there wasn't a border problem,
So
then we
you
wouldn't have tried to
think? So you
introduce
think?
a bipartisan border bill to Congress. Like I just
So
don't
you
think so.
really think? So you really think that she never said there's no problem, everything's fine at the border? You
Yeah,
really think that?
because if she said that, if she believed that, then she wouldn't have run on border policy. In virtue of the fact that she ran on border
She
policy.
didn't though. Like
That's just not true. That's just not true. That's not true at all. But in virtue of the fact that she did run on border policy, is her
for 4
acknowledging
years.
is her acknowledging that there's a problem at the border. And now you're changing topics.
I'm not. I mean, I'm just bringing up. We said this.
I'll explain to you the way in which you're trying to change topics. I'm describing to you how I know that's not something Kamala Harris ever said, because you can't give evidence she said it A, and Kamala Harris knew that there was a problem at the border, or she wouldn't have run on border policy B. And then you're like, let's talk about how she governed over the border for 4 years. Like, okay, that's you changing the topic. So, okay, we're agreeing. The biggest lie was to say that Biden wasn't fit to serve.
Let's say she didn't say that.
The biggest
But
lie
she was in charge for 4 years, so you're admitting there was a problem.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next. But anyways, so your biggest lie from Kamala Harris was that Joe Biden is unfit to serve. Okay, well Donald Trump told a bigger lie about his plans to do with the outcome of the 2020 election and denying the fact that he raped Eugene Carroll.
Okay.
And because he told a bigger lie, and your ultimate standard for why you support Trump was that his opponent told a bigger lie than him, and you now acknowledge that that's false and the opposite is true. In fact, you're not a supporter of Trump.
I wouldn't say like I'm a big supporter, but I will say I don't regret who I voted for at the end of the day.
Why? So what bigger lies than Kamala Harris? And I thought that you were all about not winning the
Well, it's not just about lies. It's about being proud to be an American and putting your country first. And I just feel like the left is very anti that, and you can't change my mind on that.
How?
How are they anti-American?
Yeah.
I just feel like their policies don't really put Americans first, and they want you to rely on the government, and I don't think that's right. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but bruh, I'm not a debater. I can't even believe I'm talking right now. Like I'm just like telling you.
But it's like hope.
As a middle class citizen.
I'm not telling you that I expect you to be a debater. I'm not telling you that I expect you to be the most knowledgeable person of all time. But if you make the claim that the policy of the left is anti-American, I would expect you to be able to articulate why you think that, which would include you naming the policy.
Okay, I think they're anti-American, anti-woman, a true woman. Like I can't even get into that. But I mean,
is Trump anti-woman?
No, I would say he loves women.
He loves women, even though he infringed on the human rights of 66 million of them with his ban on abortion.
I'm actually an ultrasound technician. I look at babies all day, and it is a baby.
So you think that abortion should be banned? Why?
No, I think it should be limited, very limited.
Why?
Because it's a baby. Like I look at them all day. They put their fingers in their mouth. They jump around. Like,
They
it
jump-
is a baby.
They jump around and they like play around in there before they have the ability
Yes.
to. Okay, like what? In what trimester do they jump around?
9 weeks, 10 weeks. I would say
They don't even have developed limbs yet. They don't even have a brain.
Yes, they do. How are you going to tell me that? Look at them 24/7.
What are we talking about? Okay, so it's a baby at 9 weeks. Okay, so you're saying that it's wrong to kill it because it looks like a baby?
Yes.
Because of what it looks like? So if it didn't look like a baby at 9 weeks, then you'd be okay with killing it?
I mean, at 6 weeks, I mean,
So I just want to clarify, if it didn't look like a baby
Well,
at
what
9
an
weeks, would you be
exciting
okay with
game
killing it?
we have in store today.
I would
The
say there needs
anticipation
to
has
be
been building
a
up,
limit,
and we're
I
just
would
moments
say
away
8
from
weeks is the
kickoff.
limit for
Why?
myself.
Why is that where you draw the line?
Because it's a...
We're at
looks
Selhurst
in
Park
it.
today, a
I mean,
stadium
it's a
famed for
baby.
its
So you're saying
special
that it's
atmosphere.
wrong to kill the
My name's
fetus
Guy
because the
Mowbray, and
fetus is a
alongside me
fetus.
is
That's
Sue
what we call a
Smith for
circular
commentary.
argument?
And a live
Let
game
its
from the
fetus
Premier League on the
meet.
way.
Oh.
It's Crystal Palace,
Famous
and they
Charlie
take
Kirk
on
quote.
Chelsea.
Well, it's
This is
so
where you're
loud in
gonna
here,
get
isn't it? The
awkward,
fans are
like,
really up for
bad
this
smell,
one, and I'm
too.
sure the managers will be reminding
Yeah,
them,
it is.
remember
Okay,
what
you
you
just
need
said
to
tiny.
focus
Okay,
on
so you
and
think it's
block out
wrong to
all
kill
of
a
that
fetus
noise.
because it's a human. And then fetus means human. So in other words, you're arguing it's wrong to kill a human because it's a human. That's a circular
This is
argument.
the Crystal Palace lineup.
It's a good
Well,
argument.
it looks like a
The reason why
4-2-4.
it's not
It's
good
not the
is
most
because it's
common
circular.
setup, but we've seen teams
No.
be very
Hang on,
successful.
what about this? And it's an
You're saying wrong to kill human because it's a human. What have I said?
Would you not agree?
Yeah, I don't agree with your argument. It's circular.
What if it was square?
An argument can't be square. Circularity is a conceptual tool that we use to describe arguments in which you believe that the conclusion of the argument is derivative from its.
I promise you,
That,
I promise
like,
you,
it's true because it's true, or it's false
once
because
you
it's
have
false.
a baby,
Like, check
if
this
you
out.
ever
Check
have a
this.
child,
Check this out. Okay, I want you to debunk the following argument. It's not wrong to kill a fetus because it's a fetus.
It's not wrong to kill a fetus because it's a fetus.
Yeah, bro.
I don't get it.
That's my argument for I'm pro-choice. Can you debunk that?
Okay, but my question is, how pro-choice are you? Are you pro-choice up till 30 weeks?
I just want you to debunk the argument, please.
Say it one more time, because
It's wrong to kill a fetus because it's a fetus.
I
Sorry,
would
it's
agree.
not wrong to kill the fetus because it's a fetus. My bad.
It's not wrong. I don't agree because a fetus, there's so many there's so many stages it goes through, and it grows so incredibly
listen,
fast.
bro. The way that you would debunk the argument that it's not wrong to kill the fetus is because it's a fetus is by pointing out the fact that that argument is circular. There's no explanatory power being granted within that position. Why you think that it's not wrong to do? There's no difference between saying that it's wrong to kill a fetus because it's a fetus to saying that it's not wrong to kill a fetus.
With the trust of every one of his players and the adoration of the fans, he's not just managing a football team, he's inspiring a whole club. Hearts have already been won, but could history be made as well? Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder turned expert analyst Stuart Robson. And we're all set for a pulsating quarter-final, the 6th round of the FA Cup. It's Ipswich Town and they take on Chelsea.
Yeah, cheers, Guy. Well, what an occasion for this club and its supporters. These are the games you just dream about. No doubt they start as underdogs, but if they start well...
Not wrong. Sorry, it's wrong to kill a cow because it's a cow is invalid.
I mean, I don't think
Their
killing
opponents and
cows are
counter-attack at
great.
the right
Like, I
time.
wish we didn't
This
have
will be
to
a great
eat
cup
meat,
tie.
but we do. I mean, it's just...
Could get it over now.
But we don't eat our children. Like, I don't understand that.
Great rhythm, there's a real flow to this. They're in here. Well, the manager's had the upper hand in past encounters, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that means too much today. This is a totally different game.
Okay? I asked you why you think it's wrong to kill a fetus, and you responded by saying, because it is
And it's
wrong.
on here.
This
The
is you
goalkeeper
saying,
gathers the ball in
this is
easily.
why it's reasonable to believe.
Mark Cucurella.
This is you saying the reasons why it's reasonable to believe it's wrong to kill a fetus. is
Switched on
because of
and
what it
ready to
is.
intercept there.
Okay? Let me just try to ask this question in a different way. Why do you think the thing in which the fetus is makes it wrong to kill it?
Because
Matusiwa.
it's a human and we should value every single human life.
Okay, so it's always wrong to end a
Oh,
human.
lovely skill to beat his marker.
Yes.
Secure hand,
So
but calmly
self-defense
taken.
is wrong?
What a chance here. Oh, excellent work from the keeper to deny a promising-looking attack.
In certain circumstances. Okay, well then
However the game goes, it will always be remembered by him because it marks his debut. What sort of contribution are we going to see?
Well, I'd be looking at his position of play today. Is he going to make the right decisions when to tuck in, when to get tight to his winger, and when to pass players on? If he gets those right, he'll have a good game, because on the ball, he's an excellent talent.
Definitely.
Are you going to like respond to
I don't get what you're saying. If somebody is trying to physically kill you, obviously you're going to use self-defense. Like, that's just human nature.
Really good pass. And there won't be any rebounds there.
gives us moral value?
Lukeba.
I think moral value is just, it's human instinct. It's, for
Simons.
some people, unless you're a psychopath, I mean,
This could be dangerous.
You're not going to repeat the question that I asked you.
no. Why?
Dude, it was 5 words. Listen, I'll ask you again.
Still all
Why do you
square.
think
Can they make this pressure count?
Yeah, you do feel as though a goal is coming here.
To put them ahead. Oh, superb save. He's done so well to keep that out.
I mean, I would say we're the superior species of this world.
So if it was not true that we were the superior
Looking like they mean
species,
business here.
we still
Have a go. Well, in the end, it didn't give the keeper much trouble at all.
The reason why our species gives us more. So I'll ask you again. Why do you think our
Simons.
species gives us more?
Could be setting something now. Oh, should score. And that has missed by
That's
quite a
smart enough
distance.
to know right from wrong.
So if it wasn't true that we were smart, we still.
Probably not, because we would be more so on the animalistic front.
No fetus. Is a fetus smart?
I would say you don't. Okay, so I would say no, but is a
Then
1
then
or
a
2
fetus.
smart?
Okay, one moment. You
No.
don't think that a fetus has more?
I do.
But you just said if we weren't smart.
That set up the chance. The assistant's flag is raised. That'll be offside.
Okay, but does a Down syndrome, is someone with Down syndrome smart?
Hey,
No.
I think that people with Down syndrome can be smart.
Most likely.
Even if they weren't, this would just be a critique against your own fucking.
Beautifully weighted ball. And they've come away with the ball.
That's like what you said.
To take the lead. And that is a quality bit of goalkeeping.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They've made opportunities, but the finishing hasn't been good enough. At some point, they have to finish one of these chances off.
They've got to work to win it back again here. And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken.
I just like can't pick it. Like we just like can't pick it. Why don't we just do that, bro? Why don't we just move on? Dude. Struggling out here, man. Just struggling, bro. Struggling, bro. Acquainted with reality. It's like how, bro? Bro, thank you for the galaxy. Like this is simple. I don't expect every person that joins our live stream to be like super intelligent. I don't expect every person who joins our live stream to be super knowledgeable. We expect adults to be able to like grasp the basics of like critical thought. Just the basics. Do you support Trump Morgan?
Yes, I do.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
07. December 20th to be exact.
Okay, yeah, let me thank a couple people who like the show. Will be yours. Gentle Giants, thank you so much for the $20 Canadian donation on Super Chat. That is a very kind contribution to the show. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you for supporting what we do here. Gentle Giant with a $20 Canadian says hello from Canada. Hearing you put a quick first state rhetoric is a little scary. A lot to say it's a joke, but a lot say it's a joke, but I just...
Invariably one of the highlights of any season. Two clubs who stand for an unbridled commitment to excellence. Stay with us for all the action live from this London derby as Chelsea face Arsenal on EA TV. It is always a high-profile occasion when Chelsea and Arsenal collide. And the venue for this game is Stamford Bridge here in West London. Derek Ray alongside Stuart Robson for this London derby. Stuart, what do you expect to see today?
Well, Derek, you're absolutely right. Chelsea versus Arsenal has become a big game in recent times, and this shouldn't be any different. I'm certainly looking forward to this one. They're two excellent teams.
And the chance slips away.
Well, no way through there.
Yeah, which is true.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Gabriel Martinelli plays with Bukayo Saka on the flanks. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And Chelsea looking dangerous. It's a fierce effort! And the keeper able to deal with it. And he was staring at the net.
What a chance, and ultimately, what a miss.
Pressure is on. And the through ball. Marquinhos with the block. He's driven in the corner. And stopping the danger. Gabriel Martinelli. On to Gyökeres. Saka. And an astute piece of defending. Well, for the manager, it really is about trying to swim against the tide of recent history.
Yeah, their record isn't good, is it? So they'll be looking at some fresh tactics today.
Good-looking move. Turning the ball away. Goalkeeping excellence there. He has teammates around him. Can they forge ahead? And that's tidy work to push it to safety. Palmer. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Let's see about the cross. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Gyökeres. He's broken free. What a save. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Great defending. Really vital interception here.
Yeah, he read that brilliantly, didn't he?
Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Cucurella. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. He'll have a go here. It was an accurate free kick, but a fine save. Marcos Llorente. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Decent idea. And still they wait for the chance. Oh, might be. A meeting that evokes memories of the 2019 Europa League final when Chelsea ran out 4-1 winners against Arsenal in faraway Baku. Today, Stamford Bridge is the venue. Derek Ray in the commentary position and Stuart
By the way,
Robson
much
is
less of them in
alongside me.
comparison to U.S.
Stuart, what are
citizens.
you looking forward
Undocumented
to
immigrants are
seeing?
2.5 times less likely to engage in violent crime on American soil. Therefore, you're just going to over-generalize all undocumented immigrants as being bad people and whatnot.
If people are coming to America to do good, they
Derek,
should
these are
come
two
here
big London clubs
legally.
that expect to win trophies.
That is my take
and we
on it.
should get
If
a
they
good
are
game
coming here
There's some
to
really
do good, which,
top-class
like I
players
said
on view
before, not
today.
all of them came here to do that, which is okay, but they need to come here
Here is the
legally.
lineup
Do you
for
accept
the
like the
hosts
vast
today.
majority, and I mean like the
Well, on
vast
paper it's down as a 4-5-1,
majority,
but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield with 3 supporting the front man
Yes,
and 2
and
sitting that little
I
bit
want
deeper
them to
as
be here
defensive cover.
legally.
I mean, if you accept that the vast majority of
And
undocumented
this
immigrants
is
came
the
to this country
Arsenal
without any
starting
intention of
11.
doing something bad,
Alisson
then,
gets
like,
the
why
nod
did you
in
start by
goal.
generalizing
Gabriel
followers as like
Martinelli
criminal
plays with
rapists?
Bukayo Saka on the
Because
flanks.
most of them
And
are
rather than
over
use a strike
2
partnership, they've gone
million.
with just the one
Over
player
2
in attack.
million of them are. That
That's a
is
lovely
false.
ball.
That's actually not.
Well, I mean, a bunch of issues with it. Hey,
Oh, this
even
looks
if
useful.
2 million undocumented immigrants were
And the
rapists,
keeper
that still would
fails
be
to deal
most
with it.
rapists because according to the Pew Research Center, there's 14 million undocumented immigrants in the country.
Fernandez.
And B,
A very
that claim is
effective
just
challenge put
statistically
in.
false. Around 2%, 1 to 2% of American
Ezzy.
citizens are violent criminals. And undocumented immigrants are 2.5 times less to
Pressure
engage
was
in
on,
violent
but
crimes
the
than U.S.
keeper's
citizens,
done
meaning
well to
that
defuse the
1% or
situation.
less of undocumented immigrants are violent criminals. But see, I want you to give me a source for that
Well,
very
that's how to
bold
put in a
claim
clean tackle.
that over 2 million undocumented immigrants are bad violent
Well, he
criminals.
can't really hide from this
Republican
in statistical terms.
policy.house.gov.
Not facing one of his favourite opponents.
Yeah, but it doesn't take much to turn things around.
Okay.
A good start
So,
will be important
Republicans
though.
in the House have said this. Can you show me where they've said that?
Yes, it is under the domestic crime.
Oh, you actually want me to go to their website?
Oh, no. I just thought you were asking. Sorry.
With the most confident clearance.
RepublicanPolicy.house.gov.
Yes.
Okay. How about we go through this together? That seems pretty handy.
Well, the move
We're looking for the
breaks
source
down.
that says 2 million undocumented immigrants are violent criminals. Where do I go?
Subimendi.
So you're going to go to. Sorry.
An encouraging Arsenal move.
Oh my god, bro.
Options in
Dude,
the
I'm a web
centre.
developer. Listen, this website is
Well, it
fucking
looked
shit.
promising, but the
They
keeper
embedded
really
this.
taking command.
They embedded this website. They embedded this video on this website
timing
with
was
like the
perfect.
basic
Ball one.
like HTML toggles. Like what the fuck?
nice
This is
ball
supposed to
over
be like
the
the
top.
background for a website. You're telling me that you can like turn the
Cross
basic
blocked.
HTML video toggles off just so it looks a little bit insane?
Martinelli. And a
Lazy
chance for the lead.
Republican web developers.
Opportunity here.
Okay. But
And
anyways,
that
where can I
is
go on this website to
offside.
find evidence?
So I didn't go on this section. It just brought me to the actual document. That it's called Real Life Impacts of the
Fernandez.
Border Crisis. I don't know if there's a way to search that inside the like.
For Chelsea developing.
Real life impacts of the
Keeper
border
dealt with it.
crisis. So we searched it up. Tell me where to go.
Like I said
Subimendi.
before, it didn't bring
And the
me
pass
to
keeps
like
them
this
going.
whole thing, but it should.
And I think
Where it
just
says,
lost his
like, one
focus
of
for a
the-
second.
PDFs. I think it might be under one of those.
And a
this
throw-in
it?
conceded.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna like read
So
it.
if you scroll down,
Fernandez.
there's gonna be titles above where they talk about certain
And
topics.
Chelsea have given it
and
away.
the one that talks about domestic crime.
Oh, that's a
Domestic
fine-looking pass.
Yes. Yep. And I think it's
When it comes to criminal activity by illegal immigrants, a single atom crime is too much and will be prevented by coherent border policy. However, there's evidence that illegal immigrants
Opportunity.
disproportionately view
And a
violent crimes in
goal!
comparison to illegal residents
That
in the
will
country.
do it.
While
They've
many
been
jurisdictions
pushing
do not
for
keep
it.
up with
And
data by
now they've
immigration
been
service,
rewarded.
Texas does. A study of 2019 takes into account
So
how many
Chelsea
illegal immigrants were
restart the
tracked during
game.
their
Can
prison
they
stays.
come up with an
And added
answer?
to the total count of illegals, they were 14% more likely to be convicted of homicide and 78% more likely to be convicted of sexual
Ezzy.
assault than the overall population. By the way, this is
Well, very effective play in possession.
source for the reputation of this would be PNX. And then it goes on to say that President Trump's Department of Justice released a report using creative data that shows 64% of all federal arrests
Now he must play
U.S.
with the
citizens
cross.
compared to just 37%.
Goalkeeper
Illegal
got to it.
immigration has indisputably gotten worse since the report was released. Also, non-U.S. citizens
over
and
it
identical
comes.
to illegal immigration. Would be tourists, people on visas, green
So the
cards,
first
legal
half draws to a
citizens,
close.
so on and so forth. In addition, our open border policy, our open border allows criminals who have already been convicted of
Arsenal
previous
with the
crimes to
lead
gain
going
access
into
into our
this second
country.
half,
In
but no
2023
room for
alone, Border Patrol
complacency.
encountered thousands of illegal immigrants with prior convictions in the U.S. or abroad for assault, robbery, and
Well,
sexual
that's
offenders,
splendid play.
and also
Very quick
be close to
thinking there.
2 million known
Fairly
and unknown
easy for the
gotaways,
referee to
presumably
spot that
include many
deflection.
convicted
So now a throw
criminals.
in.
Okay,
Cole Palmer.
all right. So let's just get this straight, bro. You made the claim
Thoughtful play.
that over
Must
2 million
be.
undocumented immigrants in
Oh,
America
hats are
have
off.
committed
What a
violent
challenge.
crimes.
Yeah, that's a
And then your
great
source
intervention
says
there.
that the nearly 2 million known undocumented immigrants who got away in the country may include
He's on the run.
convicted criminals. So do you understand the difference between
Oh,
stating
surely.
that every member of a
Oh,
group
that
is
is
a
a
violent
terrific
criminal,
save.
Well,
in
that's
stating
a great save from that sort of
that
range.
this
Really
group
good
presumably
reflexes.
includes some people who may be violent criminals?
Delightful pass.
My biggest thing with that is that they were
This could square the
escaping.
game.
If you're doing,
Still
just
alive.
understand. You understand that there's a big difference between those two
But the
statements.
keeper
Yes,
left to wonder
I
what
do
the
understand.
defenders were doing.
When you said that 2 million undocumented immigrants are incorrect.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper was very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, he bounces straight to the attacker, and the finish is excellent.
if you're running away,
Ezzy.
what is
And
it
promising stuff from Arsenal.
that you are
Can they forge
constantly
ahead?
doing something
And a goal!
If
It
you
is
want
to put
to,
them in front again. No less
escape
than they
or
deserve.
trying to run from something or somebody that's going to catch you, that
Given away
means
by
that
Chelsea.
you're doing something incorrect.
Marcos Llorente.
Okay, so if a rapist is trying to catch you and run
Subimendi.
away from you, you're doing something.
On the pass, a
Yes.
good one.
Right.
And whipped into the box.
Okay.
Oh, that's
If
not a
you're-
good clearance.
Okay, so you're wrong. Because what you just said is
Up a
that every
disappointing
time
dead end.
person one is running from person two, or person one did something.
They were escaping the country because they knew
Declan Rice.
that there would be consequences.
Giving it a
They
go.
were escaping
Able to get his body in the way.
and running. The people who
And
got
time
away
for the
instead of in
change
the
now.
thing that got away.
Who can they pick out?
What do you think?
That means that they knew that there was consequences.
What do you think the daughter was?
That they left. No
Well, just to
return.
point you
There
in the
was
right
nothing
direction,
about
we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on
Yes.
So you're
EA
saying
TV.
that
It's
that got
Chelsea
away.
facing Manchester
Is that
that
United.
they're still in here.
And teammates to play it to. Oh,
So-
big
so
opportunity.
got away.
Well, it's gone in. A goal for Chelsea, who now are level.
Or they're still in here, but not found yet. That they got.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown out.
Okay, well, let me just clarify this for you.
Yes, please correct me if I'm.
So a gotaway is just an unlawful border crosser who's like actively coming across the border that is like seen or detected by cameras or agents, but they're never caught, and then they move into the interior of the country, and then they're not.
Standard vision to find the perfect cutback, and the finish is clinical. It just makes it look so easy, doesn't
I
it?
want you to fucking concede.
So
that
underway
you're
again at
violently
2-all.
incorrect when you suggested that 2 million undocumented immigrants
Declan
are
Rice.
violent criminals because 2 million undocumented immigrants.
And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position
Can
and snuffing out the danger.
Did you just
Well,
say
he's
that
done
you were
really
wrong?
well there. What a
Are
great
you capable
interception.
of admitting that you were wrong?
Because who? We either weren't found or
No,
people
no,
get sent.
all that a gotaway is. It's just an
Declan
undocumented
Rice.
immigrant that comes into a
Martinelli.
country, but because we have really expensive detection techniques, we're like picked up on a
That's
camera
opening
or
up.
sensor. That's
A
all
goal
that
here,
is.
giving
You're
his
saying
team
that if you're an
precisely what they were
undocumented
looking for.
immigrant
Now
comes
he
into America, we
deserves
picked
to
up on a
celebrate
camera or
it.
sensor, that you're a violent criminal. Okay, so what is the violent crime that they
Kukureya.
committed?
And taking it away.
Into this country.
It's a violent crime, bro?
I have seen.
Declan
Maybe
I just
Rice.
want to clarify. You think
Yes,
that
hold on. I
Yes, undocumented entry to America is a violent
Now with
crime.
Gyökeres.
It's illegal.
Arsenal have given us away.
Illegal immigrant.
Now you're obfuscating. No, I didn't ask you what is the
Well, these
possible
Chelsea players
crime
need
that
to
they're
step it
guilty
up
of,
here
and even
because their
then, that
fans have been
requires
brilliant.
further adjudication.
Can they get
Because
this
in the vast
equaliser?
majority of circumstances, undocumented entry
Teammates
is not
available.
It
The
is
onus
adjudicated
is
at
on
all. It's
Chelsea
adjudicated
to be
in a
positive
civil
with
court,
time
in a
running
criminal
out.
court, meaning it would be
A
by
disappointing
definition a
end to the
crime.
move.
But this isn't even what I asked you, nor is that what you said. You didn't say that 2 million undocumented immigrants in America are guilty of a crime. No, you said that 2 million undocumented immigrants in America are guilty of a violent crime. And then your evidence was this paper that's just saying that there's 2
Nicely
million
cut out.
undocumented immigrants
That was
that came into this
looking
country and were
dangerous, wasn't it?
detected by sensors or cameras, and they're therefore
On
criminal
the
felons.
electronic board showing 1 additional
So
minute.
I'll ask you again. If you're not
Cucurella.
willing to admit that you were wrong, I just have no clue why you're unwilling to admit it.
And space to
Like,
cross it.
you're just all wrong. But if you're
Danger
unwilling to
building.
admit that you're wrong,
Sheer excitement! Level again here!
46,000 people watching on TikTok and using it. With violent crimes, 2 million people are guilty of it.
I mean, listen, I can answer so you're a teenage immigrant. And
Well, as you can
this
see,
is the
not
great
much
thing.
power, but great accuracy. He made that look so
Somebody
easy,
can
didn't
say
he?
this. You know, they could be wrong, they could be.
And with that, the referee blows for full time. It's the end of the contest. It was thoroughly invigorating.
Engaged in a violent crime. How do you know that? But you said that you do know that. No. You claimed. You said, Dean, there are 2 million undocumented immigrants in America who are guilty of a violent crime. That is you saying that you believe, okay, with reason, that they committed a violent crime. Okay, convince me that that's listen, convince me that's a reasonable, convince me that that is a reasonable belief to hold. Convince me that it is reasonable to believe that 2 million undocumented immigrants are guilty of violent crimes because 2 million undocumented immigrants were detected by cameras or sensors.
A bold move before the start to leave out one of the stars. The manager's taking charge with a call that could make or break his future at the club. A warm welcome from Stamford Bridge. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith. And it's a game from the Premier League on the way. It's Chelsea, and they take on Manchester United.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a
ever
good game
seen it
today
before?
and an atmosphere to match.
I've never heard
Certainly
that
been
before.
buzzing in here ahead of kick-off.
You've never heard of
Hopefully we're not
speeding before?
disappointed.
Like in a car?
Yes, and actually, I just watched a police
Get it
body
over
cam video
now.
not that long ago. 2 illegal immigrants who were doing over 100 miles an hour because they didn't know the speed limit signs.
Oh my
Defense
goodness.
has
Yeah,
done its
because
job to stop any
somebody.
trouble
They're
brewing.
pretty-
because you need to know English to read numbers. You should tell that to the Arab individuals that created the Arabic numerals like once.
They were
Japanese.
Japanese.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, so
No
true. So
danger
true.
from that one.
But have you ever gone over the speed limit?
Well,
when
very
you're
much
driving
at the
your
business
car?
end of the campaign now, but when you look at
Yes,
the
but
table,
not
you
felony
do have
speeding.
to presume
Felony
that the
speeding is
title
different
race
than-
is almost certainly over.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
like
it's
envision
such a
this
healthy
speeding.
lead,
Okay,
and
so
you just can't see them dropping
this
too many
person, I wish I
points
could
from
say
now
these
until the
people,
end of the
but
Somebody
season.
doing
This is-
5 over
that's just
is
one
not going to
I guess these people, these white Trump supporters, these people have no respect for the laws
Weighted
and
beautifully.
have no respect for the rules in
Offside.
place because
That.
these people have committed a misdemeanor crime. Wow, bro. A misdemeanor traffic infraction. You broke the law. These people have no respect for our country. These people have no respect for laws. These people have no respect for the rules of the country. You know what? Frankly, these people must therefore be violent criminals. You know, these people are
Fernandez.
violent criminals. They're very
Promising
dangerous.
looking ball.
They're very terrible. These people are probably going to rape your wife. These people are probably going to
There's
try to eat your
Cunha.
pets and dogs because these people engaged in a
This is a
misdemeanor
lovely
traffic
spell of
violation of
possession.
speeding 10 miles over the speed limit.
To put
Well,
them
100
ahead.
miles an hour and a
Amazing.
35 is felony
That's a
speeding.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
why
it.
are
I
they
thought
mentioning the
that's
fact
what
that,
he
yes,
looked
going
in, didn't he?
100 miles on a 35 is felony
Now a
speeding?
chance
Where
for
the
them
fuck
to
did
pull
that come
forward.
from?
You were talking about
Just
a
needs the
misdemeanor.
composure now.
Yeah, just like undocumented entries of misdemeanor.
An exhilarating
Goose.
move, but no way past
Yes.
the fully switched
Yeah, and
on
you're saying that
keeper.
because they committed that misdemeanor,
That's good
they just have no
goalkeeping
respect for
in
the
a
law, they have no
difficult
respect for the rules, they
situation.
have no respect for the country, and therefore
It's not
probably
even
a
about
violent
them respecting it. They don't understand it is the problem.
Fernandez.
Okay, then tell me why they're
They-
2.5 times. Okay, bro. You're just so
Getting
fucking
closer.
stupid. Okay.
And also,
First question that I have to clarify. So I asked you why you believe that all 2 million
Promising move,
gotaways
stalls.
at the southern border were guilty of violent crimes, and then you said it's because they're guilty of
Xavi
misdemeanor.
Simons.
Okay, wow. Well, that was a great argument, by the
Drifting
way.
into a useful
So here's my
position
question.
here.
Why
Chance
don't
to
you
score.
believe that all of them are
He's there to meet it.
because
Decent
they're all
stop.
guilty of that same misdemeanor crime. So why are they therefore not all violent criminals? Because wasn't it
Fernandez.
your justification for why the 2 million gotaways are guilty of a violent crime?
Burmo.
yes,
Promising
they're
looking
all
attack from
criminals.
United.
You're
Okay, I'm not, dude, you continue to
Tank broken
equivocate.
up.
Are they
Well, they
violent
stopped that
criminals?
really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the
Yes.
ball there.
Cucurella. And here we go,
Okay,
time
you know
for the
what? Check
transition.
this out. Quick question, man. Quick question.
Looking to put the
Is
cross
Trump a
in.
violent criminal?
Having a try. It's in.
Okay.
1-0. And all the
Scenario.
pressure
I
made
just
to
want to know. Is he or is he?
Clearly the better
Just
team to this point.
Just inform us.
Ball gets rolling again with
Like I said,
Manchester
before
United
I
keen
even
to
started
react
this,
to
I'm
that
just getting
setback.
into this. So,
We should actually get
Fernandez.
out. We should get out. We should take the first. We should take the first
Well,
pop.
that's been won really
Of your
smartly.
but I
Is
do
Trump a
want,
violent criminal?
I personally don't think so. But
And with
can I
that,
ask
the
you
first
one
half
question?
comes to an end.
Shut the fuck up. Because I need to speak before you can ask me even one more question. Let me get this straight.
And the second half is underway,
You could
with
rifle
Manchester
one.
United having work to
You
do.
can be accused in the Epstein files by survivor of Epstein. You could violate the Epstein
Delict.
Files Transparency Act over and over again. You could be found guilty of dirty book
Now with
violence. You could be
Fernandez.
found guilty of violating the Civil Rights Act. You could be found guilty of defrauding the
Ugarte.
bank. You could be found guilty of defrauding your university.
Now
You
Matthias
could
Cunha.
intentionally conceal classified documents at your private estate in Mar-a-Lago.
Nice
You
possession.
attempt
Can
to
they get a
overturn the
chance to
outcome of a free and
equalise?
fair election in 2020.
Yeah, they're in
You
control
could be
now.
found guilty
Feels like a
of
goal's coming, doesn't it?
over 1,000 lawsuits. You could rape your ex-wife according to our
More knockout
You
football for you to enjoy on EA TV
you
with the
could boast
second
about
leg of the
sexual
Cup
exploitation and
quarter-final
barging into the
as
dressing rooms
Chelsea
of naked
face
women and
Arsenal.
girls
Be
to
sure
look
to
at them
tune
while
in for
they
that.
change.
Yeah, you
Okay?
can't beat
You sent
knockout
Epstein a
football,
letter depicting the
especially at
naked
the
body of a
quarter-final
little girl
stage.
saying that they have
Lots of
all
quality
these
players
things in
on
common
show.
and
Definitely worth a
that
watch.
Trump wishes Epstein
And
next
not a
day
lot
to
of
be a
respect
wonderful
for
little
fair
secret
play there.
without
The
being a
ref will
violent
surely
criminal.
take action.
And then you're telling me that an unaccompanied minor who stumbled across the border at 3 years old, okay, and then got split from their parents,
Now to deliver a good ball in.
What
The cut
the
inside.
fuck are we doing? Have you ever heard of this cool thing called using your
Well, he's certainly had a decent
goddamn
game so
brain?
far, or maybe better than that. It's
Genuine.
fair to say he
I
hasn't
am
disappointed.
flabbergasted
Yeah, what a
by your
time to
ignorance.
score.
And
It
I
often
talk to Trump
changes the team
supporters
talk at
for
half
4
time when
hours
we
a
go
day,
in with the
7
lead.
days
We
a week.
know he's got the
And
ability
I
and
am
focus to do that. The
flabbergasted.
manager will be
What
happy, I'm
the-
sure.
Specifically flabbergasted
Counter-attack
by
coming,
your
away they go.
ignorance. In a way that I've not
Well,
been
that might have
flabbergasted
ended
by
up
the
a lot
ignorance of a
better than
guest
it has.
in a very, very long time.
Benjamin Šeško.
well, going along with that, do you
And on
support
to
your
Ugarte.
government?
Oh, chance here.
You support
Oh, just
spawning.
wide. And he's really
The
picked his
argument I was
spot
giving
there
to
too.
you.
No, I'll
Question I
respond
was asking.
because this goes with the response. Do you support your government?
I support my government when it does good things. I don't support my government when it does bad things.
Lovely
So
set
you
up.
can say that about anybody. Somebody who is a Biden supporter, somebody who's a Trump supporter. I could be supporting Trump right now. He says one thing or does one thing, okay, I'm out. He does another good thing, now I'm back
It's
in.
in.
What you just said doesn't make any sense.
You're equivocating. A government is not an individual person. A
It is
government,
a group of people.
a government is a collective of individuals with power dispersed co-equally amongst the three main branches constituted by various independent agencies and groups. There are some parts of the government, like, for instance, National Park Service, like, for instance, wild firefighters, like, for instance, forest services. there are some instances of the government passing a bill that I support. Like, for instance, the Civil Rights Act. Like, for instance, protecting gay individuals' rights to access to marriage through the Supreme Court. Like for instance, Roe v. Wade. Okay, but then there are many other aspects of my government that I do not support.